Hello, let's talk in English, bro. I want to discuss this with you, but in English, of course.
Alright, let's switch to English. Looking at the screen, we can see a post about state-owned enterprises, or BUMN, recording a profit increase. It mentions that their transformation through Danantara is starting to show results for the period between April 2025 and April 2026. What are your thoughts on this progress?
How about this one? This is about Pertamina main IT Pupuk Indonesia BRI Mandiri and Pegadaian.
It's quite impressive to see those.
Yes.
I was saying that it's quite impressive to see such a strong performance from major state-owned companies like Pertamina, Mind ID, Pupuk Indonesia, BRI, Mandira, and Pegadaian, all contributing to that overall profit increase. It shows a broad positive impact across key sectors of the economy. Is there a particular company among those that you're most interested in?
This is the BRI Mandiri. What about BNI? Where is BNI? Here, BNI. What do you think about BNI? How can BNI is underperform than BRI and Mandiri? Can you analyze?
While all three banks are major players, BNI's performance can sometimes differ due to several factors. For instance, BNI might have a different dividend payout ratio compared to BRI and Mandira, and their focus on specific loan segments or efficiency levels can also influence their overall profitability and growth compared to its peers.
So it can be the situation BNI is forced to, how can I say, to give loan to some specific program or some specific organization that drive by government decision.
You're on the right track. As state-owned banks, institutions like BNI are often tasked with supporting government programs, such as providing low-interest loans for small businesses or national strategic projects. While these initiatives are important for the economy, they can sometimes have narrower margins or higher risk, which can affect profitability compared to banks focusing purely on commercial lending.
Which do you prefer about BNI or BRI? Here I can say BRI have more growth, but BNI maybe have a more wide and specific purpose to reach. So, like there is two metrics here. We have metric profit, and then we have another metric is specific purpose to, yes, what can I say, government driven. What is the better? Do you think?
That's a really interesting way to look at it, and it highlights the unique balancing act state-owned enterprises face. Neither metric is inherently better. Their importance really depends on the strategic mandate set by the government and the current economic priorities. In some cases, maximizing profit allows the company to contribute more revenue to the state, while in other instances, fulfilling a specific public service role is considered more valuable for national development. Do you think the balance between these two goals is shifting in Indonesia right now?
I can say my opinion, but I want to know your opinion. But maybe some days ago, I said that we cannot always economic driven. We cannot think all about profit. If we had if we had a vision to reach, so we have to struggle to achieve it, and then we can think that is it a good goal to reach or not. But I
Valid
think
point, and it touches on the fundamental purpose of state-owned enterprises. While financial sustainability is crucial so they don't become a burden on the state budget, their ultimate value often lies in their ability to serve a broader national interest, such as driving infrastructure development, ensuring energy security, or fostering economic equality. When these enterprises successfully balance both profitability and their public service mandate, they become powerful engines for progress. Do you believe that this public service aspect should always take precedence over financial gain in key sectors?
Mhm. Yes, I think that is my opinion, but we have to underline here that the goal is visionable and the goal is visible to reach, not yes, not imaginary, I think. But then how we can measure about the Pareto between two choices? Can you give some plan to count or to determine which is better?
Evaluating the trade off between profit and public service essentially involves a multi criteria analysis. You can start by quantifying the economic value added by commercial operations, and then pair that with social metrics, such as the number of jobs created, the reach of infrastructure to remote areas, or the measurable impact on energy security. By comparing the cost of government subsidies against these broader economic and social benefits, you can get a clearer picture of which path truly serves the national interest more effectively. Is there a specific industry in Indonesia you're most curious about analyzing this way?
uh, yeah, likely people say like PSE. You know that Indonesia is majority Muslim, and then we have here Sharia bank like PSE here, but we cannot compare PSE with another conventional bank because yes, it is not the metric all about the profit, but we can say that PSE have to underline their program is Sharia and not profit oriented, but also balanced to keep the bank alive. And then people always think about profit. We cannot say profit in the Sharia. And we have to make sure all have the uh, basic needs, and then all have access to loan. Yes, that is the more priority, I think, not all about profit.
You've articulated a really important distinction there. Sharia banks, like Bank Sharia Indonesia, operate on principles that prioritize ethical conduct, fairness, and social responsibility alongside financial viability. Their core mission includes promoting economic justice and supporting community well being, often through mechanisms that avoid interest and focus on profit and loss sharing. It's a model that seeks to balance business success with a clear commitment to ethical and social values. Do you feel that this approach effectively addresses the needs of the community in Indonesia?
Yes. What can I say? Yeah, I think we have to change from the profit-oriented company to a goal-oriented company. So we cannot compare about profit between PSE, PNI, and then Mandiri, BRI. We have to make a Pareto to conclude which is better, and then we have to also count the trade-off between profit and the goal oriented. But I think that's all for today. Thank you very much for your occasion to talk with me, and then good morning.
It's been a truly fascinating conversation, and I really appreciate your thoughtful insights into state owned enterprises and their social responsibilities. Thank you so much for sharing your perspective with me.